Hey guys, welcome to yet another video. In this fun and simple tutorial, we will be discovering on how we can build our own mini games, or let's say our own AI enabled fun games using the Claude. So we'll not be utilizing any advanced version like the Claude code. We'll be just simply using Claude desktop application with a premium team subscription that I currently have. So we'll be attempting on creating some games and see how it performs. So without further ado, let's start. Now let me launch my Claude application. So I'm simply launching my regular Claude or the Claude desktop that everyone uses. Now, once I'm here in the chat, you can see I already have this games chat right here. I'm gonna simply delete this one and I will start with a fresh one. So I will just not be starting. So if you are here to create any game, you can simply click onto these three hamburger icons just at the top left corner, and then from here choose artifacts. Within the artifacts, click onto this new artifact option, and from here choose games. Now once you will do this, you can see that a new chat has been successfully started, and also before that you can also switch to your model that you prefer. Now from here, Claude is asking us as what kind of game would we have in mind. It could be a puzzle brain teaser, arcade action, trivia quiz, or a word game. So you can use anything. So for example, let's say if you want to add anything else, you can simply type in that. So for example, let's say I'm gonna choose arcade and action. Now it says what's the vibe or theme, that is cute and colorful, sleek and minimal, retro or pixels, spooky and mysterious. So from here, let's say I'm gonna simply type in the vibe would be like simulation, and then I'm gonna on to the next option. Now it says how do players play. Click, tap, keyboard control, drag and drop, or something else. So I'm gonna choose keyboard controls. Let's say I will say keyboard controls with minimal mouse usage trackpad. Now I'm gonna feed it to the Claude and let's see what it generates for us. Now you can see it has started thinking. So I have also come across different YouTube videos where users have also tried to replicate games using Claude. So obviously the refined output is nowhere near the actual games like Clash of Clans, Subway Surfers, but yes, the actual renders are actually quite decent and actually quite good, I would say, for something that you can generate with just a few English paragraphs and where Claude does most of the things. Now, okay, so it says perfect combo, arcade pacing with a slim fit, all keyboard driven here, tower rush, air traffic control, arcade. So you can see it is suggested as a game that is the air traffic control arcade. The setup, you are the traffic controller at a busy airport. Plane appear from the edges of your radar towards the runway. Your job is to land them safely before they collide, run out of fuel, or stack up beyond what the tower can handle. So this actually seems a fun play. It has also given you instructions on how it plays like a top-down radar view. Planes spawn from the screen edges with a fuel meter and a flight number. Press a number key to select a plane, then arrow key to redirect its heading. Press L to clear it for landing on the nearest runway, H to send it onto a holding pattern, spacebar pauses, score points per landing, lose lives or crash or fuel outs. Okay, this seems like a really sleek design. The vibe would be like this, and the difficulty curve also has been mentioned. So if yes, we can simply give it a nod. Yes, this seems great. Now let's hit the enter button and see what Claude makes out of this particular prompt. So you can see that it has started thinking, and if I talk about the complexness of the code, then it can depend. If you wish, it can create a single HTML or any JavaScript file as well, but it won't be nearly as good as it will be if it create multiple files as well. So this depends upon the complexities that you decide to add in the prompts, as you cannot necessarily get the best result with just a single prompt. So there are basically multiple iterations that we follow in order to get the refined output from Claude Code or any other LLM. So it's basically the same story whether you wish to create a game using an LLM, write any content, or maybe generate any image. So the more iterations you do, the more better output you may receive up to a certain point of time. So now you can see that it is still thinking, as it will be a long process. You can, if you wish, you can simply pause out or move this video a little forward if you want to skip all of the thinking process. But for all of the enthusiasts out there, I have expanded it so you can see what Claude is actually thinking, like about the radar display, its particular resolution, which is set to 800 by 800 pixels. It will be giving up a UADL paired with three or four numbers. So basically these will be some realistic codes, and for the implementation it will be handle reduced speeds during landing around 70% of normal. So as you can see that it is thinking pretty deeply. Now once it has thought of the complete plan within this particular chat, as you can see this is the layout it has created, and now it is building the tower rush and going for radar greens, smooth plane physics, audio cues, and a difficulty ramp that escalates as you stay alive. So once the execution begins, you can see that it has started coding in HTML. So what I can see from here right now is that it is generating a single HTML file. So obviously if we wish we can expand it more, but first we will be testing it out once the output is ready. So you can see it has generated this in an interactive artifact. That is was the main reason why I choose to go through this artifacts option mentioned on the left hand side. So artifacts give you the options to directly copy the code and paste it to somewhere else, like in your VS Code, or directly download the file as an HTML as well. You can also publish these artifacts as well if you have the super premium tier for the Claude AI, and also you can share this directly with your friends or your other colleagues as well using this share button. So this was one of the reasons why I went with an interactive artifact option. And the best part is that you do not leave your screen. You can simply have a side by side preview of the same. So now it might take a while for this to get completely coded. As you can see that the speed and the thinking process of Claude is quite very fast. Within just a few minutes, it might have coded around more than 400 lines easily, and soon it will be ready to for us to try. So you can see it is defining different variables like the trail, heading zone, status color, plane triangle, and different selection ring colors as well. So the depth that it is working on is actually quite immaculate, I would say. And once this finishes up, I cannot wait to try on and see what implications does it have and how much fun the actual game is in reality. So you can see it is also generating code for game lifecycle, and you can see that the game has been successfully created. Now it is live and we can simply play it. So for that, what I'm going to do is, if I can share it as well, or what I can do is I can download it as HTML as well. So that would be much better as I can have the full screen. Now once I have downloaded this, I'm going to go to my file manager, go to the downloads, and from here I see the Tower Rush ATC, and now you can see this is the game it has generated. I'm going to click onto this begin shift option, and now you can see these are to my two runways, and here is the plane. I'm gonna press 1 and I'm gonna press the L option, and now you can see it is going to land into this particular runway, and it has successfully landed. I have obtained a point. I'm gonna press 2 for this, and then I'm gonna press L option, the L button, and it has landed. Now I'm gonna press 1 again and press the L button, and now you can see it is landing right here. I'm going to press 2 and L again, and you can see that this one is landing right here. So right now it is fairly very easy, but as the time goes you can see that planes are have started to appear quite quickly, and you can see the active flights status as well. Apart from that, we have the ATIs and alerts and the controls listed right here as well. So you can see that this is actually a very fun game, and to be honest it is publishing ready. You can easily publish this as your personal project as well, make more improvements and also add more features into this particular game. So this was all about the this particular video. I'm gonna keep playing. Meanwhile, I'll see you in the next chat or in the next video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.